But there's a sweet science to boxing. There's a sweet science to boxing.
The best and the coolest thing about my career is called the sweet science.
There's a sweet science to boxing.
It's to hit and not get hit.
Let's get to it. All right, man. So like you guys already know, it is fight week. Artur Beterbiev versus Dmitry Bivol. Now, this is going to be one of them great fights, man. I can't wait for this fight to happen. I'm going to be honest with you, bro. I actually want Beterbiev to win this fight. That's what I'm rooting for. Dmitry Bivol, I know he's a tough opponent. I know it's hard to break him, but it's also hard to break Beterbiev. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to go with the guy with 100% knockout ratio over the guy with only 52% knockout ratio. You know, now they both are great boxers, but I got Beterbiev taking this. Now, I've also seen people saying, I don't know, man, Dmitry Bivol going to take this because Beterbiev has been inactive. Well, if you think about it, he really ain't been inactive as people trying to make it seem. Dmitry Bivol had one fight in 2024, so did Artur Beterbiev. This right here, this Saturday, will be both of their second fight of 2024. They both came off of their last fights with TKO victories. The only difference when it comes to inactivity is that Dmitry Bivol had 2 fights in 2022, whereas Beterbiev had 1 fight in 2022, and they both only had 1 fight in 2023. So honestly, Dmitry, he's just 1 fight ahead of Artur Beterbiev in the last 3 years. So you can't really just look at that as Artur Beterbiev being inactive. And a lot of people are also looking at the age. I mean, Dmitry Bivol is 33, Artur Beterbiev is 39. But you guys remember what I said a long time ago about people like Artur Beterbiev, Terrence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, maybe even Canelo. We don't know just yet because he's only 33. In my personal opinion, these are the guys who get better with age. Now, they do have a certain range where they reach, and it's like, okay, bro, you too old. Just like Floyd Mayweather's last fight, that's when it's like, bro, just stop. But look how long it took for Floyd Mayweather to get to that level. Floyd Mayweather himself is 47 years old now. 47. So of course you can expect him to look slow. You can expect him to look sloppy. You can expect to look at him and say, bro, it's time to hang it up, bro. Because that last boxing event was crazy. But at age 40, he actually looked good. That's when he fought Conor McGregor. He looked real good. And even after that, fighting Logan Paul, fighting KSI? I can't remember, but he looked great. But of course, the age will catch up to you. But as of right now, I don't think Artur Beterbiev age is going to catch up to him anytime soon. So I got Artur Beterbiev. I don't know if it's going to be by TKO, KO, or just a unanimous decision, but we shall see. Moving right along, David Benavidez and David Morrell. It looks like that fight is official. David Benavidez shared this, and everybody is talking about it. Listen, man, I had already reported on this, I think about 2 weeks ago. You guys can go back and look at that video. I had already reported on this. David Benavidez came out and tried to say it's going to be somebody else, but I kind of knew it was all cap because they just didn't want it to get out then. But I knew that that was the case because even David Morrell, during that time, like 2 weeks ago, he had put on one of his stories, Benavidez, you ready? Like he was asking him, you ready? So I had already knew it was going to happen, and I'm just happy that this type of fight is happening. I'm happy that David Benavidez is creating his own lane. I had already said this. He should just forget Canelo and create his own lane. There are some great guys in that division where he's able to create his own lane, and he's able to turn his own self into a star. But is he going to beat David Morrell? Now, I have to be honest, with that right there, I don't see it happening. Listen, David Benavidez is a great boxer. I've said this before, but he's kind of flat-footed. He don't have that much skill. He's more of a just come forward pressure fighter. He really don't have the type of skills of like a Cato Plant or like a Canelo, even though he beat Cato Plant. But it's only because that pressure got to Cato Plant. That pressure got to him. But I've always said if he fight Canelo, Canelo's skills are going to outweigh his pressure because Canelo got an iron chin on him. We already know this. So that pressure wouldn't even bother Canelo, and he'll end up breaking David Benavidez down. I think that's the same thing that's going to happen when David Benavidez face David Morrell. Now this fight's supposed to be happening in January. If I'm not mistaken, I'll put the post up there. I think it'll show the date. If not, it is what it is. We'll look more into this as the days go forward. But Who you guys got? I see David Morrell outperforming David Benavidez and maybe even hurting him, but we shall see.